Welcome to Geeking Out with Shad. Well, I'm going to do a short video here, but I just wanted to talk about the fact that I just hit 10,000 miles in my Silverado EV. And so I figured I'll just give an update. And probably the most important update is that I've gone 10,000 miles and have had zero issues with my truck. I haven't had any software issues or anything. Like, it's just worked flawless, which, believe it or not, I did not expect that to happen, because when GM introduced the Blazer EV, which was their big, first Ultium battery Android operating system EV a couple of years ago, it was a disaster. They had all kinds of software issues. The thing was shutting down. The screens were going blank. It was crazy. There must have just been a few little issues in the code or whatever it was that they quickly resolved, because I'm extremely happy with this truck. And so where we're at now is, it is October and mid-October, and we're going to be going into winter. So it'll be interesting to see how well this truck does in the cold. That'll be some upcoming videos. I actually purchased a suction cup for my windshield so I can put my camera up there and stuff. So we'll see how that goes, because I want to do a driving review of this thing. And I want to talk about how much better EVs are. I mean, EVs are just a better experience, all in all. And I'm almost 60. I've owned plenty of ICE vehicles, internal combustion engine vehicles. And it was so funny, because I was driving by the gas station, which is a few blocks away, and there were cars waiting because everybody was all like configured in there weird, and they couldn't get in. And of course, your gas tank is on one particular side and everything. And yeah, you can argue that going to a charger has a similar experience, not nearly that bad, because things are usually in a row and they're easy to get into the charging spots. But I plug in at home. I rarely do I go to charging stations. And when I do, it's usually on a road trip, and the chargers on road destinations, on the big interstates, are not super packed and busy, right? So I could go on and on about how this is such a better experience. It's far superior than owning an ICE vehicle. But I'm going to do a whole video on that separate, and I'm going to have my camera set up and everything like that. So, yeah, 10,000 miles. For range, and this is kind of moderate to warmer weather range, I'm at 58% battery, and I still have 254 miles of range. I'd say the max amount of range that I've gotten out of this is 460 miles, and that's mixed driving, city driving. I use the aggressive one pedal setting. I love one pedal driving, another game changer. The simple fact that you regenerate power back into the battery when you come to a stop, and while you're sitting there idling, you don't idle in an EV, you're not using any fuel, you're not putting fumes into the air while you're sitting there waiting at a light. There's just so many things that make an EV far more superior than any gas-powered vehicle. Anyway, that's another video, but I keep talking about it. Zero issues. Range is great. We're going to go into winter. I will do some videos about this truck throughout the winter, how it drives in the snow, all of that, and range, and how it handles cold weather. I already know this morning it was like 33, 34 degrees, and I started my truck and the heat came on like almost instantly and started to clear the windshield and stuff. It's just awesome. Like, so I'm super happy with this thing. It drives great. Everything about it is great so far. Well, I mean, there's always going to be some little things that are awkward or different, but no matter what vehicle you buy, those are going to be the things. But I just want to talk about how it's been issue free, no glitches, no weird things, nothing. So I'm impressed. And we're talking about GM here, you know, kind of expect that from like a Toyota or something, right? Or a Honda, whatever. They're thinking a GM here. So there you have it. A lot more to come on this. And yeah, appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe.